Hi, this is Bruce Buffer, and you're listening to the Brats and Beard Podcast.
I'm an island boy.
Hello, tailgaters. Welcome back. Brats and Beers Podcast. How are you guys doing today? What are you guys drinking? Nice. Good stuff. Drew's got a coffee in front of him, it looks like, right? Or what is that?
No, I just slammed a Coors Light, and now I'm on to Michelob Ultra, and then Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I don't have any beer that's not expired in my fridge, apparently. I just opened one, and it did not taste very good. So now I'm drinking a Buena Vista Chateau Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon.
Damn, dude. Is Drew Bledsoe on?
It's from 2018. Because I'm a party boy.
Talk about a party boy.
Oh, God.
I opened up this Turbo Props Imperial Pilsner. It tastes like ball sack. It was part of my my little brewer's calendar for Christmas.
I meant to get one of those and I forgot. So I might get one soon and then just have to hammer them all in one night to catch up.
They're all 16 ounces and they're all like the heavy stouts and pilsners. Like if you drink 24 of those, you would die.
I was gonna say I'm coming up for New Year's. I was gonna say I should get us two and then we should go for it.
We'll be dying, boys.
Dying boy. God, that's awesome. Anyways, let's get this out of the way. We have continued our partnership with FanDuel. Talked about it last time. Go play some FanDuel. Go join right now. FanDuel.com/Brats and Beers. Drew wants to say something too.
FanDuel, Brats and Beers. Go play.
Go play. Go sign up today. Win some fucking money. You guys been playing this week, or how were your bets going?
Fuck yeah, dude.
They took all my money.
They did?
Yeah.
Damn it. I am still winning, so I'm pretty happy. I won another 40 or 50 this weekend on FanDuel, and another like 50 on other sites that I don't play on.
Good man.
Yep. So just FanDuel, you know.
I robbed a bookie, if that counts as FanDuel.
Oh, I thought you just said you're losing.
No, I robbed the bookie. I lost on FanDuel.
Oh. So your bets are going well?
Yeah. I only make one lineup for FanDuel, and it's really good until about like 4:00.
Yeah.
And then I just start dropping.
People who are like, apparently like the late games just have insane scoring, because like people who just have all like a full late team, they just pass everyone. It's just like, oh well, okay. There was I did a Thursday through Sunday one today, Thursday through Sunday or Thursday through Monday.
Let's hear it, man.
Because there's games on Saturday. So I was like, I just wanted to do one for all of them, and I got lucky last night because I had Mahomes as my QB. And he wasn't doing great. And then all of a sudden just went off and he got me 30.6. So solid start there. And then I had two other guys who were in my lineup who I just had to adjust because of cancellations and shit. So I have Mahomes, Josh Jacobs, James Robinson, the St. Brown, the one on Detroit, Amon or whatever, Amon. And then I got your boy JJ Jefferson. I was debating on taking Adams. I'm not sure yet if I'm going Adams or Jefferson. Probably Jefferson. And then Deontay Johnson, Zach Ertz, and David Montgomery, and then the Cowboys is my.
What is the price difference of Adams and Jefferson?
It's like $100 or something.
Oh, that's BS, dude. Adams should be up there.
$100.
I mean, Jefferson's he's leading them by like 100 yards in receiving this year and 2 targets or something, 2 receptions.
Adams has more fantasy points per game or FanDuel points per game by like 1. But I mean, Jefferson gets more targets. I don't know.
He has more receiving yards and more receptions, but I think Adams has more touchdowns. So it's it's whatever.
Vikings are playing the
whatever.
Bears, though.
It's just fantasy football. It's whatever, no matter if you play on FanDuel or any other unknown sources. It's whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it is whatever. Good point, Cody. Solid.
Sean, we play each other this week in the playoffs, so it's whatever.
I know. We didn't have anybody going last night, though, right?
No, we did not.
Thank God. I was worried about that.
I'm just so depressed on fantasy football. In my
That
other league, like a
sucks.
bigger money league, I was into the Final Four, and then like Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Travis Kelce combined for 20 points.
Oh,
So that was very difficult.
that's going to ruin your day.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of like, well, what is
Yeah.
fantasy?
Yeah, what is it? Drew, you're
first
not in the
game.
playoffs in this one, are you?
I'm not in the playoffs in any of them, so let's not bring
damn.
it up.
Well,
All
but
right.
you're in the league for next year, though, Drew. You got a spot
Real quick.
with Joey Money. Yeah.
So this is my team, then we're going to say Cody's team, all right? We are projected the same exact number right now.
What? What changed?
I don't know. Nothing. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I have a lot. Never mind. We're going to change that real fast. I have
You
Elijah
have someone
Mitchell
that's
in.
out?
Yeah. All right.
'Cause
So
you're
now I'm
supposed to
projected by 13 more points. So, I have Jalen Hurts, Taysom Hill, Najee Harris, Cordell Patterson, Devontae Adams, Devontae Parker, Dallas Goedert, Devontae Freeman. A lot of fucking Devontaes on my team. The Cardinals defense, and then Evan McPherson. And then Cody has Tom Brady, Kirk Cousins, Zeke. He's got Javonte Williams, a lot of Devontaes, Stephon Diggs, Michael Pittman. He's got another Kyle Pitts, and then T. Higgins, the Eagles, and Tyler Bass. So
I also have armpits.
he does have armpits.
So
Have you
do
guys
you,
ever seen that-
loser?
Have you guys ever seen that movie, The Comebacks? I don't know if you've ever seen it, but anyways, it's like a parody of all sports movies. And he's calling off the roster, like the roll call. And he's like, Jefferson, Johnson. Damn, another Johnson.
And then a Seal Terry.
Yeah, Seal Terry. Yeah. Oh, look who's joining us.
That
We have a
was-
special guest today.
That was my plan for when I was on the contest, remember? To start naming Johnsons and Jeffersons and Smiths and
Just
Best way
guess
to
at
do
that
it.
point.
make you guys look them up.
Best way to do it. Well, this is, if anybody doesn't know that voice, which you should, it is Craig Hackenmiller. Craig, will you tell us your social security number so people can look you up?
Certainly. Want my address too? Place of employment?
What's your mother's maiden name as well? This is Drew's dad. So this is where Drew gets all of his wisdom and his love for the Vikings, unfortunately. But welcome to the show. We're excited to have you on.
At least I kept him away from being a Gopher fan.
That
Decided
is
a Hawkeye
true.
fan.
I mean, I don't know if that's any better, but sure. Drew, you're quiet now. It's like you're blushing or something.
No, I was just gonna say real quick. Let's backtrack. What does Kelsey have? Because I feel like if you don't have him in your lineup, you're screwed.
He's got 41 this week so far.
Yeah.
31.
41.
Oh, jeez. But I'm talking for FanDuel.
FanDuel, he's got 36.1.
Yeah,
The guy-
that's not so bad.
The guy in first right now had everyone going last night except for his defense.
Oh my God.
That was not going to win.
No.
God, it's horrible, but that's funny. Bold strategy, Cotton.
Bold strategy.
The Ocho.
The Ocho. That is right. All right. What do you want to talk about first, Drew? I'll give the Hacky Millers rights here. You guys can choose what sport or what do you guys want to dive into?
Well, I have a huge section on NBA, so let's dive into the NFL right now. What do you guys
All right.
got?
So jumping into the NFL, I got some breaking news in college football. The coldest to ever do it, Johnson decommitted from LSU and is going to Nebraska. That's a big deal for any sort of Big Ten fan.
Who's
You guys know
that?
who that is? Huh?
What was the name?
The coldest to ever do it, Johnson.
The coldest.
Maybe his last name isn't Johnson. Now I'm just on Craig's train.
Yeah,
The
what is it?
coldest Crawford.
The coldest Crawford.
And he's going to Nebraska because Martinez is out, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they have a quarterback, but he's a
Yeah.
receiver and he's going there. I just love the name. He legally changed his name from something to the coldest to ever do it.
To ever do it.
Crawford.
Well, did you guys see that other dude decommitted too on signing day? The guy who's going to Dion to
he
Jackson
was supposed
State.
to be the Florida State.
Yeah, dude, puts on the hat. He put on Georgia's hat, threw that shit away. Put on FSU's hat, threw that shit away, and then puts on Jackson State hat. That's insane. Because he was like a number 1 recruit. Like
He was. I think he's a D-back.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, but anyway, what are we on, NFL?
I guess NFL, sure. So Urban Meyer, let's start there. Was he trying to get fired, or what do you think?
I think so.
Dude, I don't know. If you walk up to a player and kick him, and you say, "I'm the head ball coach. I'll kick who I want." Like you're asking
Allegedly.
But-
allegedly,
but
you're
also,
allegedly have to be walked out of your job.
But also Lambeau, like he said it was a 5 out of 10. Like he said it wasn't very hard. It was just the principle behind it. But like, is Lambeau a pussy, or is that valid?
No, you got to think these guys all have egos because in their head they're the best at what they do. And then some first-year head coach comes up and fucking kicks you and says, "Don't fucking miss today."
After he missed
okay.
5 field goals already, though, and 3
Yeah.
extra points.
Well, he had I'd be like, try to win a fucking game.
I wish
would-
Mike Zimmer would kick our field goal kickers in the head every day.
Craig, what is your opinion? I guess like I feel like older coaches used to just be assholes to players and probably beat the shit out of them anyway. So like, what is your opinion when you hear something like that? Like, do you think he's a little bitch for crying and complaining about it, or do you think it's valid?
I think it's if he's going to complain, he should have complained the day it happened, not 5 weeks after
Yeah.
he got cut.
Yeah, as he's about to get fired, he's like, "Oh yeah, by the way." All right, so Urban Meyer fired. He can go to where are they saying he's going to go now? Some people
Not
saying
the NFL.
Minnesota Vikings.
the Vikings. They got some good underage women there for him to prey on, right?
You've been to Cowboy Jacks. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
You guys would probably make the playoffs with the same percentage here.
Do the
Good.
Vikings make the playoffs this year? Or no.
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 Vikings fans, no.
Who do you
I
guys
don't know.
got this week?
You guys acted like you won the Super Bowl when you beat the Packers, so I thought you guys were a shoe-in.
We got the Bears twice and Rams and
Packers.
Packers. So that's 3 wins right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are gonna beat the Rams? That's impressive. Nice.
Yeah.
We'll have another Super Bowl ring this year.
That's like when they share that they were the best under 500 team. I'm like,
Yeah,
Hell
thanks
yeah.
a lot, freaking Bleacher Report. Made us look
no,
like
that
an
was the
idiot.
Minnesota Vikings
Oh yeah, you're right.
fan page that
It was
shared that.
pathetic. It was pathetic. It
I
was
just
Big
hope-
Cat's power rankings.
I just hope there's more miracles that can happen so you guys can have a couple more wins this year.
Hey, if we win
I hope
out,
you guys
we're in
do
the
make the
playoffs.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Please
That's
do.
what I'm saying. Why wouldn't the Packers lose to the Vikings on purpose? That way
That is
there's
true.
a chance the Vikings could or Packers could play the Vikings.
Well, what if there's a miracle against us?
Angels in the backfield or something. You never know.
Yeah,
Never
the
know what
miracle would
happens.
be that Aaron Rodgers gets COVID for the 15th time. COVID
He's-
toe.
He's still dealing with COVID, so he's still working on that.
You guys have the Ravens this week, is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So Lamar's ankle and Aaron's toe. It's a matchup.
Yeah.
They're not really talking Lamar's ankle though. They're not really saying much. We don't know what's
Yeah,
gonna happen.
he's they say he may play, but he's still not practicing, so who knows?
I would
They-
rather have like a hurt Lamar though than a healthy backup, honestly.
I don't know. I'm not really that worried about him anyways, honestly.
I saw Huntley and I thought it was Brett Huntley. It's not Brett, you guys.
It's not Brett.
No. Did you guys watch the Chiefs-Chargers game last night?
Correct.
You did? That was a
I'm a sports podcaster. I don't skip sport.
I turned it on at like the third quarter when it was just like, was it 13-14 or whatever?
Yeah.
And then consecutively just each team just missed like 4th and goals, just one after the other, which was absolutely absurd. But fun to watch. There's a lot of stops.
How do you feel about the Chargers going for it 4th and goal twice in the
That's what I'm
same game
saying.
and missing?
Like,
That's 6 points left on the field, really.
it is. They could have won easily, but
Craig's old school. He's probably like, kick a field goal right now.
No, I'm saying you need touchdowns against the Chiefs.
true.
These
That is
aren't
true.
what they used to be, though. You can get away with some field goals.
Did you see how fast they turned it on, though? Those last 2 drives were dominant by the Chiefs. They were like, all right, we got to win this. And they marched down very quickly. Like, it was literally Hill, Kelsey, and Mahomes were like, this is over. Let's go. It was kind of impressive.
Yeah, Cody, I feel like you're a big Hill guy. You don't have him on any of your teams this year?
He went too high. I don't know.
Okay.
Did you guys see, speaking of Mahomes, did you guys see Jackson, his little brother, get owned by that bar in Kansas City?
Yeah, Sean, bring it up. I'd love you. I want you
All
to
right.
talk about it.
All right. Should I read it all or no?
Just summary it.
Yeah, a little summary.
Summarize it.
So Jackson Mahomes, that little TikTok bitch who thinks he has clout because he is the brother of a really good athlete and he is nothing. He went into a Kansas City bar and wanted the entire bar for him and his friends, even though it was a small bar and nobody was going to fit anyways. And essentially was bitching at him, went on TikTok and all the social medias to like bitch him out and complain and blah, 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 throw him under the bus. And then they wrote a pretty long letter back to him that went viral, and now everybody is essentially shitting on Jackson Mahomes, which is great. And
Yeah, as they should.
I feel bad for Patrick. Like his wife has horse teeth, and his brother is this dude.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Is this dude? So
We can
it's
feel
rough.
bad about his brother, but like we don't know about his wife yet. Maybe her clam could like suffocate a oxygen molecule. You never know. Don't be judging by the teeth yet.
Well, I would assume it has to be something like that if a guy like that is with her, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
But yes, they slaughtered Jackson. They slaughtered him, and I loved it because it's so true. Though you've done nothing, but besides be Pat's brother.
Yeah, he has no leg to stand on in any situation.
Him and the Island Boys.
With
their dildos on their heads. I don't know what those things are, but
Drew, can we get more of your dad on screen, please?
Yeah, I need to see his face.
There he is. He was hiding. I just saw that large arm of his. I'm like, I got to see the rest.
I love that you want to talk to my dad about the Island.
Yeah.
About what?
What's
Nothing.
your opinion? All right, NFL. Anything else? Any other games you guys are looking forward to this weekend? Titans got the Steelers. That should be a good game, but hopefully Titans can pull that out. What else?
Couple
What's
of big
good about
games.
that game?
What's good about that game is the Titans.
Okay.
Okay.
If you say so.
Drew?
I need the Buccaneers to score a lot of points this weekend. We'll see how that goes.
You
Sorry,
picking
Cody.
the over or what?
What's that?
You going for the over or what?
It's like a survivor pick, but it's the differential score as well gets added up. So I need them to kill them. It was that or the Cowboys, but the Cowboys play the Giants, and it's supposed to snow, and it's 17 degrees out. So
And they haven't performed well. I think that was probably and the Saints aren't that great.
They're
Taysom Hill
not,
can get some
no.
pretty good fantasy points from scrambling and maybe rushing it in, but their team is a
Bucks
whole-
at home. Bucks at home will take care of them. You're
All
good.
right. I appreciate
You're
that.
good.
I got a couple of things here really quick. So Vincent Jackson, I totally forgot that he passed away. I don't know if you guys remember that or not.
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
did forget about that. Yeah.
But they found out he had some like crazy CTE or whatever, and I just feel really sad for him. Not to bring it down, but he was like a really big family man and all this stuff, and then he isolated himself from his family and the world, and then that's how he passed away. But anyway, moving on.
Wait, well, how did he actually pass
mean,
away?
That's a good
Did he kill
question.
himself?
I'm not
Like
sure.
he was just
I
like
feel like he overdosed or something.
I think it was overdose because he was in
I
a
was gonna
hotel
say, it's
room.
not just isolation that caused the death.
No, but
Yeah.
it's just sad because so many people were friends with him and looked up to him, and then because of
Yeah.
whatever. But I also Frank Gore, he is moving on to the boxing stage now.
Yeah.
So he's trying to surpass his CTE stage. He's trying to get the high score for CTE, I
He's
think.
trying-
Well, I think that if you get
stick
enough
to it.
CP, it resets. So like he's in the bonus round. If he can get enough points, he goes back to no CTE at that point. That's why he's been doing it for 22 years.
Let's go, Frank.
How do you feel about that 6-point spread, Vikings Bears, Craig?
Who's getting the 6?
I think the Bears are getting the 6, but Vikings are the favorite.
It's at Chicago. I would take the Bears all day long.
You think they cover? All right.
Play down to our teams.
When's the last time the Vikings beat anybody by 6 on the road? Every game comes down to the last
Brett
one.
Favre
That is
was there
true.
back in 2007.
Yeah. You can edit that out when Bears or Vikings crush them. So,
Yeah.
Well, we won't have to worry about that.
We released it pre-game. I think there's also a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, I
slate
saw
of
that they
games
moved
this week.
those. They moved those games to Tuesday now. Those ones that got postponed. The
That's gonna
Seahawks,
either
Rams.
make me a lot of money or lose me a lot of money. You know what I mean?
So, Sean, in FanDuel, you can change your team still.
Yeah. You can edit them now, as long as they haven't played. So, yeah, you're good
That's
there.
good. My last thing for the NFL, this is totally random, but I am rooting for the Dolphins this week. I feel like we talk about Tua quite a bit, and Waddle's out.
Yeah.
So, and he has a terrible offensive line. So let's go Dolphins.
Devontae Parker is gonna have a game, baby.
Yep.
all right, so I'm going off the charts here and going to bring up a topic.
All right.
So, if the NFL is smart, why don't they start games at a set of games at 11, a set of games at 12, a set of games at 1, at 2, at 3, and so the end of the games are always the
staggered.
most exciting. So fans can go watch the various games as they end.
So essentially like March Madness. So March Madness does a
Right.
great job with that. Like they start them
Yep.
at 40 minutes apart or whatever. That's genius. And I've always loved that because, most times I only watch the second half or the end of a game. I honestly think that's genius. Would it be hard with networks though? Like you would need a bunch of networks, I feel like, to pick up all the games or how.
You could still have the 3 networks doing it. It's they've got their pregame show is staggered a little bit,
That's
but
true.
they could focus on the games that are coming up right there. And
Yeah, that's true. I mean, should we send a thing to Goodell?
well, I think he listens to this podcast, doesn't he?
That is
So-
true. He does.
So
I think he's coming on next week.
I hope he does.
I love that
freaking
idea,
him.
though. I freaking love that. Drew, do you like that?
I love it. I hate my networking right now. I watch
Yeah.
the most random games, and it just pisses me off.
I
There
know.
was one time where I couldn't even watch the Vikings. That's how sad it was.
Yeah. I get pissed every time I come home. I'm like if the Packers are on late or something, I'll be like, oh, I wonder if we get the Titans game. I know the answer every time. It's a no.
You're
So I
never
come
getting
home.
it.
Like last week, the 2 games I had, it was the Cowboys game and another game that was just 2 blowouts. I'm like, why am I watching? I honestly turned it off. I'm like, I'm just going to watch something else. I don't know.
Sean has so many viruses on his computer from trying to find the Titans.
And my phone now.
The only other thing that I want to say, Sean, is did you watch the Steelers-Vikings game last week? Sorry.
How did it end or what happened? I'm trying to remember.
Well, we were killing
I
them,
was.
and then they came back.
Oh, yeah, I was watching that. That was crazy because I had it off because you guys were winning by so much. I'm like, damn, what was it, 29-0? I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to turn this on. And then Najee scored those 2 back-to-backs, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. I'm like, let's turn it on. So I started watching from there. Dude, you guys should have blown that game.
Here's the deal, though. I think this is old school football, is what Zimmer does, or conservative, however you want to say it. But I hate that we could run the ball and pass the ball all game, and then they go into conservative mode to try to run the clock out and play preventative defense for a whole quarter, and it just doesn't work. And I don't know who we need to write a letter to, but
well, don't send it to Zimmer because he'll be gone anyway, so it doesn't matter.
and the whole staff will be gone too.
Yeah.
That was like McCarthy with like the Packers. Like he would always do that shit. Like we'd always be in prevent defense, like when we'd have a good lead, and then the game would be closer than it needs to be. But yeah, I hate when teams do that. It's like play the same way that got you there and continue to play that way. It's like, why would you ever change? But yeah, they were letting everything go, every pass. They ran a slant route every time, and we're just getting yards. And that one that got him down to the 10-yard line, like he caught that slant in the middle of the field and made it all the way to the sidelines to get out of bounds. Like that shouldn't happen. That's insane.
My other question for both of you is, so they targeted Brashad Breeland the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And the whole game, as you should.
Yeah.
As a defensive coach, don't you think, is it that no one is better than Brashad Breeland, or is it that you think he's going to finally make the play?
Yeah, he'll be fine. That's like Kevin King for the Packers. It's like, how does he still, like when he's healthy, how does he still get time? Like,
dude, there's someone even worse on the Packers than Kevin King. No, I'm dead serious.
Who is
it's
it? I hope you're not saying 21 Stokes.
No. There's
Okay.
actually someone worse than Kevin King on the Packers.
Trying to think of who you're talking about. Not Douglas, because that dude is going crazy.
No,
right
not
now.
Douglas. Not Douglas.
No, Douglas has 2 pick sixes in 2 games, and he should have had like 7 interceptions in the last 2 games, and he's dropped the others, which is wild. Apparently, that's why he's a DB. Yeah, I don't know. I thought you guys were gonna blow it if Chase Claypool didn't waste 15 seconds dancing around like a dipshit. Maybe it'd be different.
Hey, it wasn't his fault.
It wasn't. The ref knocked it out of his hands, even though that's not even what happened.
Supposedly, Barr or Hendricks did, right?
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
He's like,
Well,
I
good.
just did my thing really quick, and then I was turning around, and all of a sudden the ball was 15 yards away from me. It's like, not really. If you watch the replay, like you'll see different. But okay, whatever works, dude.
Exactly. Well, we lost Cody for a while, so I'm. That's all I have for NFL.
Yeah, Cody's dead.
Internet in Hatley is hard to come by. Sorry,
That
guys.
Cricket Wireless, you had to go pay your $7 to get it running again, or what?
No, Bug Tussle we upgraded to for
Bug
$10.99.
Tussle, let's go. Bug Tussle. You
You're
want to
still
talk
on NFL?
about? We were about to move on, but do you have anything?
No, I'm glad we're moving on.
Perfect. You want to go NBA, Drew, or what?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, NBA. So let's start with the man, the myth, the legend, Steph Curry. Broke the 3-point record the other day. Pretty cool to see. Thoughts, guys, on that? Excited for him or what?
The big question is he the greatest shooter of all time?
Yes.
Right? Obviously.
Yes, I'm going to go yes.
I don't know.
Just the way it's kind of a sore subject for me. I love the guy, but the Timberwolves passed on him. It's like,
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah,
That does
that's
have
tough.
to suck.
That hurts. That hurts.
I was listening to some old heads talk on sports radio, and they were comparing, like, if you have a last-second three-point shot needed, and you have Reggie Miller, Steph Curry, or Ray Allen, do you pick Steph Curry?
Yeah, I'm going Steph.
None of them did. They all picked. One was Reggie, one was Ray.
Really?
2 were Reggie,
Wow.
one.
But they're
Who would you pick,
old
Craig?
heads though, right? You said?
Yeah, but that means that they got to watch them play in the clutch. The crunch time.
They've
we
all
only know
been
Steph
clutch though.
really.
Like you've seen them all be clutch. Like Reggie was clutch. Like I've seen those videos. Like obviously I wasn't really watching him when he was playing, but like you see the highlights in all the videos, and I'm sure Craig can talk about it. Like, yeah, he's clutch. Ray was obviously clutch in so many situations, but so is Curry. Like they've all. I feel
Dude,
like they can
Ray
all
Allen was my number 1 pick of all time players.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Rob Parker, whoever that is, he was really tearing into Curry, saying that it's the let it fly era. So he's like, it's kind of biased. And I'm like, how long does Curry have left in the league? He's going to make that mark super high.
Oh yeah. And like, yeah, it is the let it fly, but it's like, I don't know. It's just the evolution of the game. And there's other people letting it fly too. So it's like, why is nobody else fucking close to him?
Right.
Like if people are just chucking threes all the time, like make more. I don't know. He's good at
What
it.
about
If you can make 12 threes a game, why not shoot and make 12 threes a game? Like,
does percentage count?
well,
I think
what's
even his percentage is still
his
still
percentage
super
is still
high.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know who has the best 3-point shooting percentage in NBA, judging by statmuse.com?
Is
In
this like
history?
a
It's probably
certain
like a
amount
guy
of
who's
games
like
or
1 for
anything, or
1.
no?
No, 910 games played. They only have 726 because they didn't jack them up back then.
Who?
Steve Kerr,
Ooh, Stevie Kerr. All
at
right.
45.5%.
Damn.
Hubert Davis is behind him.
Joe Harris is number 3.
Joe Harris, and then Seth Curry.
Seth. Oh, Steph is number 7 on the list. So if you're saying that everybody who's ever shot a 3-pointer and he's made the most and he's 7th on the list for percentage, you can't even come at the Chuck era because that's incredible.
I mean, that is the Chuck era because he's got the most threes and he doesn't have the highest percentage. Like if he was
Yeah,
a
but he's
sharpshooter,
seventh on the
He was
list.
still number 7.
He's
Right.
7 on the list.
yeah, but that's still. I mean, you're still kind of chucking it at that point to get to 2,900 with a lesser percentage than people who've been playing.
He shoots at
Similar amount of games.
43.13%, Cody. That's
2%'s a lot when you're looking at almost 3,000 made 3-pointers, is it not?
all I know is he's above Kyle Korver, so he must be pretty damn good.
I mean, if he shot as good as Steve Kerr, he'd have an extra 63 pointers under his belt. Just saying.
God. Cody, I think you're losing this one. I don't know. Matt,
No, I love Steph Curry. I think he changed the game for a lot of people. He's probably the greatest shooter alive, but I think that the clutch debate comes down to a different topic than how good you are at shooting the ball.
do you think he changed the game for youth? Like in a bad way? Like kids will like go to the gym now and just start chucking threes. Like nobody.
They already have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So it's like it's fun to watch him do it, but it's like it's almost like ruining the youth. Like they just it doesn't help.
One more comment about comparing Curry to Kerr. When Curry's playing, the defenses are guarding against Curry. When Kerr was playing, he had Michael Jordan. Everybody
Valid.
went to Michael Jordan. Kerr had 15 seconds to shoot up his threes.
He was the guy you were kicking it out to, who Michael was kicking it out to, or Pippen was kicking.
He's also white, so like that cost him 15 seconds per shot. So it's like pretty much break even.
I think when you're white, you get an additional 5 percentage points on the 3-point list.
5 percentage points.
So honestly, he's shooting 40%. So we got to be more realistic about that. Oh God. Anything else going on? Okay, so we've all come to the conclusion that Curry is probably close to the greatest shooter of all time, or is? I would
greatest
say
shooter. I think that's fair. Yes.
I think an argument back in the day was the purest shooter in the league, and you always said Carmelo, but I think Steph is probably his shots never hit the rim, man. I love it.
Yeah. Carmelo's the purest mid-range shooter.
Sean, Carmelo was nowhere on that list for best 3-point shooting percentage. I just didn't know if you noticed that or if you were just going to let it slide.
They excluded the fat people. So.
There's another list.
Skinny Mello era. That's when he was better than he is at Fat Mello.
Well, then he used to play more in the post and like fucking driving shit, Skinny Mello. As he got fatter, that's when he chucked threes. He used to be able to dunk on people, believe it or not. Dunkin' Donuts.
Anyway, moving on from Melo, but we'll come back to him. Is Wednesday night of this week was a crazy night for the NBA. The Wolves killed, who was it? The Nuggets, but the Nuggets were depleted. But Ant had 10 threes, set a bunch of records.
Yeah.
Towns didn't whine like a whiner. I won't say what I was gonna say. Did you see the Pelicans Thunder game?
Yeah. That shit was insane.
First of all, who hit for the Thunder? Was it Alexander?
It was Shea Alexander.
That was a terrible shot.
With 5 seconds left, just not even a set shot, just chucks it. I'm like, what are you doing?
Swished it though, but terrible shot, terrible form.
And then I love how it's funny. You look at some of those guys and like Devontae Graham saw an opportunity and like wanted the ball and set himself up for that shot. While Brandon Ingram was standing right next to him, dropped his head, and was just pouting because he's like, "Are you serious? They made that shot." Meanwhile, Devontae Graham is like, "Give me that shit!" It just launches it to the rafters. that was like one of those Steph Curry trick shots he does before, where he throws it as high as he can to try to make it. It was just God. That was awesome. That was awesome.
That was awesome. The Pelicans, not the Pelicans. And then the Lakers and Mavs. I actually didn't watch it, but Reeves must have smoked it. And then there's some controversy after that.
Yeah, I got to talk about that. So is this the controversy you're talking about, the locker room stuff?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they come in. Everyone's calling them light skin. Oh, God, I don't even want to dive too deep into this or get too
stay on the surface.
Politically incorrect. But if LeBron went off and Austin Reeves is in the locker room and he says, "Yo, dark skin, what's up?" Austin Reeves is off the team the next day, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Like
that was inappropriate to say.
Very inappropriate. And like, I don't know.
What'd they call him? I didn't see
What?
it.
They kept
Light-skin.
calling him light skin. They were like, "Hey, light skin." Oh yeah, light skin.
You know why it's approved though is because I feel like when you call someone light skinned, it usually means they're like they're mixed, like they have black and white parents.
Yeah.
So I feel like from that community, it's like they're involving him within the community. It's not like they're discriminating against him in any way.
So if there's some Jewish guy, do you call him foreskin? I know a couple Jewish guys in the league.
What do you call him?
Foreskin.
Did you mark down the time to cut it out?
Oh,
No,
that's
that was
A&A.
fair.
That one
The
will
episode
fair,
title is
fair.
going to be foreskin. Oh God. Yeah, it's a very interesting subject. I don't know. I get where you're coming from, Cody, but I don't know.
I'm just saying that's why it's accepted versus being like discriminatory.
I just know that if it was on the other foot, that person would be off the team or canceled or something would happen immediately.
I think if Reeves missed a clutch, like a game winning shot or a layup or a block or something, and then they said, "What were you doing, light skin?" Then that would have been derogatory, and then the media would have tore it up. But the fact they did something good and it's like a celebratory thing, it's all about perspective in the media, and you can't really twist it any different.
So Cody, you can be racist if it's exciting, but not if it's bad.
Correct. Yep.
I can be racist towards you if I'm making
Happy
it
about
seem
something.
like I'm excited for you to do what you're doing.
I think that's like a comedian's joke out there where his nickname is the N-word or something. So no one can say it. Anyway, let's move on here. So I'm only bringing this up because I really don't care, but Tom Thibodeau is the coach of the Knicks, and there's two guys you got to watch out for, Emmanuel Quickley and Miles McBride. Watch them come up. I'm just saying it right now.
Yeah, Quickly was solid last year. I don't know much about McBride though, but yeah.
I think it's Danny's brother.
Why are we watching them?
I think they're going to be good. I think with Barrett out and whomever,
Obi Toppin,
and Knicks are a fun team to watch right now. I love Rose, and I know he's getting old, but
Julius Randle.
That's last year's playoff team. You're a season behind, Drew.
Sorry.
Can we talk about the other New York team too, really quick? The Brooklyn Nets. So they are bringing back Kyrie for games outside of New York, but he can practice in New York, but he can't play in New York, but he can play anywhere else. So if this isn't the biggest COVID joke I've ever heard, I don't know what it is.
Sean, they get like a 5-year-old, and they're like, "What are the rules for COVID, sir?" And that's how they make it up. So
yeah, we do have a 5-year-old. It's called Joe Biden. Yes, I did it.
You can leave that one in there. That was good.
Yeah, I'll leave that in
Yeah,
there.
fuck it at this point.
I don't care.
But no, I actually
it's all
didn't
the
know
same thing. It's you have a multi-billion-dollar business, and you're gonna do what's best for it, and you don't really care about.
Yeah,
player
it's like
safety.
the NFL. They act like they care about concussions. They don't give a shit. Like, let's
it's like you
increase
care
the amount
about-
of games you play. Like, we don't.
I think they care about player safety in the NBA, but it's like they understand like we're doing the same shit. We're going to these, fancy dinners and shit, and we could give a fuck less about COVID.
Yeah.
Same. I mean, they might care about concussions a little more than COVID in the NFL, but I couldn't tell you the truth.
Some people might, but Goodell might not. I don't know.
Right. Isaiah Thomas got signed by the Lakers, so he's back in the league.
He did.
So
Is he
they're
looking
gonna
a little
play
chunky?
cameras. He's
Did you guys see a
definitely
picture?
Carmelo-ish.
He looks. His face is a little thick. I don't know. He's got a thick face. If anybody's ever said that before.
My
what
last
else?
two things real quick are with these COVID protocols going on right now, it's very easy to bet on these games. So find the plus and the spreads. I'm dead serious because like the Nuggets versus the Timberwolves the other night. Not to shame the Timberwolves, but every single Nugget was out that night besides Jokic. It's like Timberwolves are plus 140. I'm gonna bet on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
I think the Bucks were favorites against. Who did they just play without Giannis and without Middleton and without a couple bench players.
Yeah, it
They were
was
still like 2-point favorites, and they won by like 15.
yeah.
Who was that against? Was DiVincenzo back?
The Pacers?
The Pelicans? No, not the Pelicans.
No, I think it was the Pacers.
Yeah, Pacers. Yep.
Yeah.
Pacers. Yeah.
So they destroyed the spread without their 2 best players.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
The Timberwolves have the Lakers tonight. Lakers are only favored by 1 point.
And
Who's
out though.
And so
Oh yeah.
But
Wow.
do you guys have anything else in the NBA, Sean, Cody?
No, we can move on.
All right. No, I don't want to move on. I got some numbers for you. So these are the power rankings I saw today. This one I thought was surprising. Portland's 25 right now. I know McCollum has a collapsed lung, but 25, so Nuggets are 20. I don't agree with that one.
Damn.
Wolves are 18. That seems right. Lakers are 15. Hornets are 11. That's just because of their record right now.
Yeah.
They're a good young team.
They are.
Playing
The
solid.
Cavs are 8 right now.
What? I don't
They're
like
basing
that.
this strictly off record, man.
They're just
going
Okoro's pretty
fucking-
fun to watch right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they have talent, but I just feel like
they're
they're
on a
not the right-
5-game win streak. Like I get it, but like
I feel like
chill.
they're like 2 years early on that one, but okay.
Yeah, I agree. Bulls are 6. What were you saying?
well, I was just saying the Cleveland played Detroit 4 straight games of those 5. So
yeah.
That's a good point. Bulls are 6. Bucks are 5. Golden State's 2 and Jazz is 1 right now.
Why are the Jazz 1? Golden
Well,
State's
their
3
record
games
is incredible. So
No, the Warriors are up 3 games on them.
this is just a Bleacher Report power ranking, so
And
I'm not gonna stick by it.
and Klay Thompson comes back in January.
The Suns and Warriors are tied, so like I would put them 2 as the top, and then maybe the Jazz 3rd. I don't know.
I feel like the
on
Suns are a
power
really good regular season team, and then it just
They made
doesn't
it to the
matter.
finals.
Well, yeah, but that last year was bad. Like, even as a Bucks fan that won the championship, we were not the best team in the NBA last year at full strength.
You don't have to be the best team at full strength. You just got to win the games, dude.
So in the power rankings, I don't think we would have. I think the Nets were the best team in the NBA with Harden and Irving.
I think the Suns were listed at number 3 in that category, but
That one.
okay, I want to move on real quick here because Ant did get, Ant's playing pretty well right now. So I want to label some things off here. So number 2 at points per game, average points per game is Giannis.
Mhm.
So that's awesome.
What's he
Cat's
at? 27.
27. Yep.
is 27. Cat's number 12. Ant's number 17. I always got to throw in LaMelo Ball. I'm kind of monitoring him right now for that rookie of the year. He's number 25. And I'm throwing in Wiggins as well, that son of a whatever. He's number 38. And actually, okay, so that's points per game, 3-pointers per game. Ant's number 7 right now, so that's pretty cool.
Just let him fly.
That is, yeah.
He's also number 7 in 3-point attempts.
Nice.
So, Ball's number 13. And then down at number 16, guess who it is? It's a Milwaukee Buck.
Is it Chris Middleton? That
Nope.
fucking
I think it's
googly eye.
Giannis.
No, it's Grayson Allen.
It is Grayson Allen.
Oh, Giannis is actually doing pretty good too on threes.
Grayson was leading percentage for a while in the beginning of the season, and then I think he started missing some, but he was hot for a long time.
I think that was a good addition
Yeah, do you
Very
guys
good.
like him?
I do.
Yeah. for sure.
He's one of those
Holy
guys
shit,
you never
know
want to
where he
play
went to
against.
college,
but-
Sean?
Yeah, I hate him. I hate him, but I'm glad he's
Oh
on
my
our team.
lord! I'm glad this is recorded.
That's the
Douche.
puke guy, right?
Yeah, disgusting.
The puke guy.
The
I met
trick
him.
guy.
I met
He's
him the other day. I
tripping
went to go shake his hand. He just tripped me and pushed me over. I was like, "You asshole!" What the fuck? Do you guys know who's leading the league in steals right now? Like average per game.
I couldn't even guess.
He's a light skin.
Is it Austin Reeves?
It's Alex Caruso.
Oh, the Chicago Bull himself.
Oh, killing it.
The revival man.
Do you guys think there's so there's a debate? Who was it? Was it who was just arguing about defensive player of the year? Because they were saying
it was Ant against Rudy Gobert.
Yeah. Because Rudy like guards like nobodies, and then like
Yeah.
makes it look amazing. Like, was he guarding Vanderbilt or some shit?
Yeah, that's what he said.
But for his credit, I mean, he is number one right now in blocks, and
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
he's guarding Jared Vanderbilt. He probably
4
had
games in a row. You can get 12
blocks
blocks
that
off that.
I did see the press conference on Wednesday night with Ant and Kat, and someone asked her, like, do you think Ant is the best shooter in the league or whatever? And did you see this, Sean?
No.
And Kat's like, he's like, oh, God, Ant thinks he's the best at freaking baseball, basketball, football, or best football player, basketball player, ping pong player. And then you hear Ant in the background. It's real subtle. And he's like, I'm the best at if players behind it, I'm the best. And then Kat just gets up and walks away. He's like,
and then he walked home really, really sad. He didn't even drive home. He just walked home kicking rocks the whole way, just pouting.
No, he was just whining to everybody. The refs, he actually has a ref at his house.
Just so we can whine to him constantly and practice how good he's at. I'm going to be the best at whining.
He has a whistle. He just blows it around his house and he's yelling.
It's that Jordan girl he's dating. He just dresses her up in white and black.
Giannis has this bell that he rings for his girlfriend, if you know what I'm talking about. He rings that around the house, and then he has a Cat has a whistle that he just blows.
Giannis is a blowjob bell?
It's the blowjob bell, yeah.
Gotta find one of those.
God, what a funny dude. What a funny dude. Anything else in the NBA you guys want to go over? Christmas Day, some NBA games coming up on Christmas Day. That'll be fun. I feel like that's the first time there's going to be NFL games and NBA games on like the same day in a while. Usually I feel like the NFL tries to keep it separate, but it kind of falls on a funny day this year.
Last year they did Saturday games, didn't they?
Who, NFL?
The last couple of years, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, did Christmas fall on Saturday though?
Oh, on Christmas, no.
Yeah, I'm saying Christmas Day games usually is just NBA.
On the same day. I'm like, I think they have basketball and football together.
No, just on.
That's like basketball's holiday.
Yeah, and now NFL's trying to steal that shit. So
I'm okay with it.
Honestly, most people are going to watch football. So let's be honest.
All right, what are you going to watch, Drew?
Oh, I'm going to watch tennis.
I was going to watch bowling, but fuck you.
Ping pong. Oh, no, actually, Johnsonville, Sheboygan beanbag tournament.
That is
cornhole.
Yeah. Beanbags.
Beanbag.
What's a beanbag?
Let's talk about some college hoops if you want. Let's transition to that. Right now, Baylor is number 1. Baylor, I hardly know her. Duke is number 2. UCLA 3. Purdue 4. Gonzaga 5. Where is Iowa on this list?
They are not on the list, sir. But Iowa State is. You want to talk about them?
Well, I mean, we can. Wisconsin is the next team that is out of the rankings right now. They have the most votes out of the rankings.
What?
Yep.
What's their record?
Being the best under 500 team. It's nothing to be happy about.
But I actually think Wisconsin's good. I feel like Cody's the only one who doesn't think they're good.
No, I don't think they're good. Cody was like, "Oh, you see that?"
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was pretty hilarious, Cody.
They were
funny.
17.5 point favorite. And they won by 2. I don't think they're good. I was betting against them.
What was that? 2 games before that, Cody? That was pretty funny because I texted you like the day after our last podcast, and
when
we were down
20
points.
Yeah,
28 points or some shit.
Yeah,
I
and all I said was, "What was that?" And they won the game.
And then they almost lost to
I was just shutting you down.
They almost lost to a no-name college. So
there's a difference.
There is.
Yeah, but Deion Sanders coaches that college.
What are the top 10 right now?
Baylor, Duke, Purdue, UCLA, Gonzaga, Alabama, Kansas, Arizona, Villanova, USC, and then Iowa State.
So
no, it's not really. They're 11.
Yeah, they're higher than that in some places. But
they went up in the poll I'm seeing. They went up 6 spots this week. Iowa State.
So I guess the point I'll make, and again, I didn't get to prepare, so
yeah, that's fine.
Well,
trust me, Cody's never been prepared.
How the portal has changed college basketball. Look at Iowa State. They've got basically nobody returning from last year, a bunch of portal guys, and coach is first-year coach. Same with Minnesota Gophers. They're doing pretty well. Bunch of portal guys.
Yeah.
New coach, and it's completely changing how basketball is. Doesn't matter who you recruit anymore.
Yeah. It's
Well,
crazy.
It depends on the school though, because if you look at like Wisconsin, they get a lot of 4-year players because they're not the best players in the nation who are going to go on to the draft or get a lot of people who are transferring, but they get people who want to play there and represent that school and put their time in.
Right.
Did you guys get who's the new coach? Is what's his face gone? Or not you guys, but Iowa State. Who is their old coach? I'm drawing a blank.
I gotta let my dog out.
Yeah.
You're probably thinking of Hoiberg.
No.
Yeah, I was thinking how
No.
long's he been gone?
Hoiberg's at Nebraska now. He's been gone forever. 'Cause he went
Really?
to Timberwolves and oops.
Oh shit. I'm just sleeping over here. That's what I was thinking of this whole time. So I went to go see Patrick Baldwin the other day. He plays for UWM Milwaukee, and he's like a top 5 recruit out of Wisconsin, and his dad is the coach at UWM. So he decided to go to UWM just for his dad. They're god awful. They're like 1-8 right now. Like they're not a good team. He was out for a while with injury. I went to go see him. He didn't even fucking play. And then the next game, 2 days later, he played and he went 6 for 6 from 3 and was playing amazing, I guess. But he's projected to go number 5 in the draft, which is mind blowing to me because like, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of those guys, like you expect them to go to big schools and they have to like do like really well to like move their draft stock up. And like, he hasn't done amazing things. Like he plays for a shitty team. I don't know. I feel like his draft stock, like he might hurt it. Like they could drop down, but I don't know.
Right. But Sean, 2 things. One, I think it's cool that you went to that game. That's really cool. And second,
I mean, I'll get you free tickets any day you want.
It's not about
there
that.
Was,
it's
there was
about looking at
250 people there.
prospects.
So
You also went to the Chino Hills one with Ball, that fucker, and whatever. But the point is too, though, is that how the game is changing? Where it's like he made the right decisions. Is what I think.
It is kind of cool. Like I know Craig kind of mentioned it. Like you get good players, like or at least pretty good players at like all these random schools, kind of now almost. And it's like it's kind of fun to see. Like I feel like it's being spread out. Whereas like years ago, it was just everyone would go to Kentucky, Duke, North Carolina, and that's all you'd see. And now people are kind of branching out, like realizing like, oh, I can be the number 1 guy here. Let's go here. Like, let's go do this.
So really quick, what I want to bring up is Doug Gottlieb. So he got slammed for who was that guy that transferred to the Deion Sanders school or whatever?
Yeah, I forget
Jackson State from Florida, right? And he was slamming him and all this stuff, and people are defending that like you don't have to go to these big schools to be somebody.
You don't have to, but at the same time, I feel like you have to like play really well then, right?
Well,
like,
they were 11-1 or whatever it was. They lost 1 game last year.
But I'm saying like, so like Patrick Baldwin going to this UWM and they're not good. And like, they're still not good with him on the team. Like, I feel like that would hurt you. Like,
but you said he wasn't playing. Are they good when he plays?
He played the first couple games. I mean, no, I mean, they lost, I think his first 3 games they played, they were like 1-2, or maybe they played 4 and they were 1-3. Like they won 1 game with him and then came back. And that game that he hit 6 threes, they lost 2. So it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know if it's based on record or just like his possible ability, which I'm guessing that's what it most likely is.
All right. So devil's advocate really quick. You're LeBron James. You're the number 1 pick. Who cares where you go? And who cares if you're bad? Right?
True.
I'm asking you. Is it?
No, that's a good point. Like what's the like top 10? Like it doesn't really matter where you end up going. Like as long as you play.
Here's what you do in college. If it's like it was like our intramural team, Sean. Like you scored like 50 points. I probably had 1. Cody had 10. And it's like no one. You're still the best recruit.
I didn't go anywhere.
Here's the old guy talking again. The biggest difference between back in my day and now is there's so much AAU basketball. Everybody knows who's good by the time they go to college.
Yeah, that's true.
And these scouts are going to all these AAU games, all these, but all of them guys are all grouping with the superstars.
That's true.
High school games pretty much don't even matter anymore, honestly. Like they play AAU so much, and like the top like 6 recruits in the league could all be on the same team in an AAU league. It's like so, and that's where you're right, Greg. That's where the scouts go and watch is those games. Like Fans and fanboys and shit who want to go see him play, go to the high school games. Scouts go to AAU games.
Did you say Island Boys?
Island.
There's a big difference though between basketball and football in terms of AAU. Like, you don't know which players coming out of high school are going to be fantastic at football. You get a pretty good idea in high school basketball.
Basketball, yeah.
So
You can tell who's
football,
at least going to be a good college player coming out of AAU ball. You don't know if that'll translate to the NBA, but you'll have a solid player in college, I feel like.
Yeah. And football, it's like, yeah, you could have a really good player in high school football, but that's a lot. They have to grow a lot more into that role to go to the NFL than someone in the NBA.
Well, and there's more competition. So, like, there's more people on a team. There's more people trying out for those positions. I feel like, I don't know. Whereas, like, basketball, there's 5 guys on a court. So,
I don't know, man. I still feel like it's the best of the best, you know, and you can see that in either sport.
Yeah.
Except Lamar Jackson, you know, his high school tapes look pretty good. I don't know how I feel about him in the NFL. But don't go back to that.
All right. Anything else in college basketball you guys want to touch on? Otherwise, we can move it right along.
What is your prediction for? Let's just do it right now. What's our prediction for the March Madness winner?
Gonzaga.
No, I don't. I want to agree with you. I'm going to root for him, but no. I watched Corey Kispert last night with the who does he play for? Darn it.
Kispert, isn't he on? Is he not on?
Either the Suns or the Wizards. He's probably a Wizard. Yeah, he's a Wizard.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you're right.
He's a Wizard. But Gonzaga, that's a bold prediction, Sean.
You think it's bold? They're number 5.
Preseason number 1. That's not so bold.
I know, but they're not playing.
I didn't think that was bold at all.
They're not playing as good as they should. Cody, what do you got?
Should we go a bold choice? Everyone's got to pick a bold choice, or what?
Yeah, might as well.
What's bold outside of the top 5?
Yeah, let's do outside the top 5. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, they're number 2.
6, 7, 8. Just not Duke.
I feel like there's probably.
Where is UNC right now?
Shut up. Anyways, let's pick up. They're right after Wisconsin in the voting.
The second most votes outside the top 25.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going with Iowa.
Iowa.
I'm gonna go with Illinois.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Illinois.
They have a Burncock over there, don't they?
They got Burncock, yeah. Cockburn.
Cockburn, that's his name.
Syphilis.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say Arizona.
I was gonna say Arizona. I feel like they always do really well until they have to really compete in the tournament.
All right, fine, Cody. You take Arizona. I'll take USC. I'm gonna take USC.
Lincoln Riley.
Yep.
Lincoln Riley.
I know we talked about it before, and this is kind of going back to almost NFL, but Drew, who is going to win, Frank Gore or Darren Williams in their matchup tomorrow?
Oh, is that tomorrow?
Yeah, it is tomorrow.
Dude, Frank Gore all the way. The guy doesn't stop.
Dude is a fucking muscle hamster. Of course he's going to win. He's going against an NBA dude who probably flopped every time he got hit. Like,
that's actually a really incredible dynamic if you think about it.
Dude, their matchup, they went face to face. It's just hilarious because they're like nowhere near the same size. It's pretty comical to see. But
there's Jake Paul fight tomorrow, Tyron Woodley.
Yeah, so then that fight's tomorrow too. Do you think that he beats Woodley again, or what do you think happens there?
Well, he told Woodley if he can knock him out, he'll give him an additional $500K, and I think Woodley's angry enough to get it.
Yeah, dude, I would. If I had that incentive, he's done the first round. Woodley
$500K. I mean, that says a lot about Paul because like that's how confident he is in himself.
Yeah.
Dude, I still think it's all fake. I can't believe we're even talking about this.
Honestly, it probably is. Yeah.
I thought this was a sports show. Are we going to talk about soccer next?
It's a money grab. All right. So anyway,
where the fuck is your beer anyway?
Yeah, where's your fucking beer? You want to come in here and talk about fucking?
Hey, where's your beer?
Hey, you're drinking wine, so don't even.
Because all my beers are expired, dude.
This isn't. I don't even. Can you see this weird guy?
I do.
They don't know what you got.
Is that the Voodoo Ranger?
I got a blackjack.
Oh yeah.
You got
invented.
Is that the black, the velvet?
Velvet and Jack.
Oh yeah. The blackjack. I like it. Well, do you watch UFC at all, Craig? Or is that not a sport either?
It's like gymnastics. They are athletes.
Well, Cody's going to like this one. Okay. So Derek Lewis is the main event this weekend, Cody. You like him, right? He's fighting Chris Dawkins. You know, Derek Lewis.
My nuts is sweaty.
My nuts are on fire. And I got to take a shit. Craig, if you don't know this, Derek Lewis guy is a big, anyways, he's a big guy. And, he's in the UFC, and every time his interviews and everything are just like epic. Like he'll always say just some funny shit. Like one time,
is he the guy that wanted to kiss his girl? He says, "I'm gonna make you my girlfriend."
No, that was Mike Tyson. That was Tyson, not the same.
That was Tyson.
Like, yeah, one time it was. It was.
You're talking about what are you doing later?
Yeah. No, he's like, "I'm gonna make you my girlfriend," then kissed him.
I'm gonna make you my girlfriend. Oh, that dude. No, that was a different dude. Yeah. that was a good one. Yeah. He said, "What are you doing later?" Because Tyson said that too. He said one time, he's like, "I'm gonna make you my girlfriend," which is funny. But yeah, that dude kissed him on the lips, which was crazy.
I feel like a psychiatrist would look too far into.
Oh yeah. But Derek Lewis, like one time after a fight, he knocked some dude out and they were trying to ask him about the fight. He's like, "Oh no, my balls is on fire right now." And just says like dumb shit in his interviews. It's a fun dude to watch. He's just a fat dude. Just knocks people out. Anyways, let's get on to real sports. Okay. WNBA. I'm just kidding.
Go Lynx.
Go Lynx. What else you guys got? I feel like we've covered pretty much everything.
I think we're about like an hour over the fucking limit. So what are we doing here? We could probably stop recording and just talk at this point.
I got one topic because it's my one time to get my voice out in the public.
Let's hear it.
So you can cut it. You can cut it off, and then I'll.
Good.
All right.
Let's go.
Major League Baseball, Hall of Fame. Okay. So Bonds and Clemens have been on the ballot forever.
Yep.
They're, have been linked to roids, obviously. Yep. Ortiz, who is convicted of roids, is on the ballot first year, and people are talking about him being a first-time ballot into the Hall of Fame. So just wondering about your opinions.
Unanimous.
Right. Is it better to be convicted of a thing and voted in, or allegedly used it and
well, I think you need a big event in your life to redeem yourself. And I think David Ortiz did that when after 9/11, he said, "This is our fucking city." or no, after the Boston bombing. I mean, you get a lot of respect at that.
I think the other guys are just a victim of the circumstance and the times. Like that was a big deal when they were coming out. Like,
dude, Roger Clemens had World War II.
When that
like the steroid era,
when that report hit, it fucked all those people up.
All those people were all part of the steroid era. And then PEDs are a little bit different with Ortiz. Like people aren't grouping him with that same era. So like they seem differently. I don't agree with it by any means. I think that the other guys should be in it for sure because
I think that Clemens and Bond should be in it too. I do.
But it sucks, but I understand why it's happening.
Right. Well, I mean, Ortiz was loved by the media, and that's why the Hall of Fame is such a joke anyway, because it's all media people that are voting.
Exactly. The people who vote most of them shouldn't have a vote. It's like hilarious. So
is it media and like players and fans that vote essentially?
No, it's just media.
I think it's just media, right? Yeah. They took away Dan Lebitard's vote, right? Because he like posted it or some shit. Or he like voted for somebody stupid and then posted it, and they took it away, and then they said you'll never get a vote.
It's the Dan Lebitard show. Cody, I feel like we talked about this though, because I didn't watch Barry Bonds, but I feel like you said you did. Like you remember watching him.
Barry Bonds was like they would cut off like your
everything
scheduled programming because when they were in like the home run race and
that and McGuire, everything.
Yeah,
watching Survivor.
And they would they would cut off like Wheel of Fortune and shit, and then we'd have to watch baseball, and it was like that's when I got into sports. I was like, oh, what's this guy doing? And then they're like, why are you talking like a little Mexican? I'd be like,
as Cody just got in from outside selling drugs at the age of 7 or something. He's just like,
Yeah.
what's
And that's
going on?
that's when I got
It's a
hooked up.
Terry.
No, but like
My-
baseball's not the same as it used to be. So maybe we could bring steroids back, is what Craig's
Bring
trying to say.
Bring it back. There
Well,
was a.
They
there
all
was a
do it, so why not make it legal?
Exactly. It's just
Yeah,
who gets
at this
caught.
point.
Just who gets caught. My dad used to have a T-shirt from tshirthell.com. Maybe they'll sponsor us. But it used to have a picture of Barry Bonds, and he had a big syringe on his shoulder, and it said Barry takes it in the ass.
We got to sell those again.
I'm sure you could probably still find it, but it was pretty hilarious. Anything else, Craig? I like that. But I don't know. I think it should all be forgiven. And also let Pete Rose in the fucking Hall of Fame already.
Boo.
You said boo?
No. Yeah.
You don't like him?
No, not at all.
Because of his play or what he did? Or just him?
Just him in general.
He just seems like a dick. I'm pretty sure he is.
Well, I want to kind of see a little bit of a debate because Sean was pro Hall of Fame Pete Rose and Craig was against him, and I don't know much about Pete Rose. So let's hear it.
I'm saying he shouldn't be banned from it for what he did because, like, Cody, if that was the case, you'd be banned from everything because you bet on everything. So he was betting on games, whatever. Like,
Yeah, but he was betting on his own games.
he was.
But my opinion is you can be voted into the Hall of Fame, but you should also be able to be voted out. Like O.J. Simpson should be voted out of the NFL Hall of Fame.
Well, he just got voted out of jail and he's a free man, so watch out.
Yeah, I know. I know.
If you
Cut that part out.
if you
No,
talk your wife doing,
loose.
if you talk your wife doing the same things, I mean, I don't think you'd be judging OJ at that point.
Hey, that's a good point, Cody. That's a good point. I've seen it in a movie, Silver Linings Playbook. So
Oh God. Well, I don't know. I guess the P Rose thing's a little hairy, but I don't know. I said let everyone in. Also, let everyone do
balls are
steroids.
hairy.
Breaking news: hairy butthole from Pete Rose.
Sean, what the WFT Washington football team, dude?
Washington football team. Oh my God. Good stuff. Any more debates, or what do we want? Do we have to do a name game or anything with?
Yeah, let's do a name
Craig?
game and cut it off.
I tap
Name
out
game,
Craig
cut it
Finn.
off.
I
All right,
tapped
no,
out
Cody,
Craig
you're
Finn.
playing.
not in.
You're
I'm
playing.
not in.
Here we go.
My
Yeah,
internet's out
Yep,
again.
spin the
we're
wheel.
spin-
Spin the
it's
wheel.
spinning. It's spinning.
God damn it, Cody.
No, it's it. Did he back out?
Yeah, he did.
Cody sucks. He has nothing to do. It's Friday night. Phoenix Suns.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
We do the Suns.
I don't
What's
know.
the order, Sean?
Craig starts, then you, then me.
Chris Paul.
Oh man, I'm out.
Shut up.
Dude, honestly, I can't think of his name. White boy point guard, long hair. What's wrong with me right now? Let's go. Let's just go with Ayton for now.
Devin Booker.
I think did like Damon Stoudemire play there?
He did.
Amari. Oh,
I think they both might.
Amari
David was
Stoudemire.
Portland. Let's go with Amari just to be safe.
it was Amari.
I'll pick the other one next time. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Pick a Johnson next time.
Dude, honestly, god damn it.
Come on. There's a Timberwolf I can think of.
Wait, it's my. No, I already said it. Oh, sorry, sorry. I thought mine counted. Mikal Bridges is fine.
Oh, that's what you're saying?
Yeah,
Did Rubio play there?
yeah. Rubio is there.
So there was a Johnson that played there.
Yeah.
Dude,
Back.
why is no one saying the most prominent name right now?
I don't know.
I was saving some, but Cody, do you want in the Suns?
No.
Yeah, you're
You just realized you didn't
Huh?
have anything
Oh.
to do.
No,
I went
correct.
Rubio.
I said the Johnson. There was a Johnson.
Is there a Johnson?
There is.
Johnson on the
Cody, look it up.
board. Ding.
Back in the days.
There was probably a Johnson on the team.
Dude, honestly, you guys, the
you
white
guys
point
have?
guard who's a coach now, he's the best.
Yeah, you can't think of him, or what? You won't
No,
say it.
I can't forget.
Oh,
you
I got
can't
my-
think of him.
I can't think of
I
his
got one.
freaking name right now. Don't say it.
Jesus Christ, the
Oh, I
Nets
can-
coach.
An old one? The coach?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I got that name.
No, it's the Nets. It's the Nets head coach right now.
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal.
It's Steve Nash. You
Yes. No, I said Shaquille O'Neal though. He was there.
He was there.
Shaquille was there. Craig.
So now Nash is
What
gone.
about you?
Nash. I said Nash.
Oh, Paul Westphal.
Oh, that's a good one.
Light skin.
Did anyone
All
ever?
right, I'm out. I gotta go to
You're
bed.
out? Oh,
Did
you gotta
anyone
go to
say
bed?
Walter Davis?
Hey, we're not done yet, Cody. I'm gonna go Dario Saric.
All right. I'll probably just go
I'll probably just.
out. Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley. He's looking him up on his phone now. We're gonna go Sean Marion. I'm just gonna go out. Drew's gonna yell something from the
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
You're just waiting for it.
Drew, you got another one?
Anyone say Amari?
Yeah.
Hey, that Juwan Howard guy. Could you hear that?
Yeah.
All right.
Take
We're
that Juwan Howard guy.
There was the Smith guy played there too.
Washington, I think, was there once. Washington.
All right, I think I'm out.
Oh God, I love that we could hear this in the podcast. That's hilarious. All right. Well, I think that's it. Do we end it? Do we wait for Drew to come back to say bye?
Bye.
He's like got the P from the one Mike Myers movie.
Yeah.
Keith P.
Yeah. Is he still going?
Yep. It's
It
still
never
going.
goes that long.
Dario Saric.
Still going.
I said Dario Saric. All right, Drew, we're saying goodbye. Oh, we're saying goodbye, Drew.
All right. Goodbye.
Merry Christmas,
Bye.
guys.
Brewing and we cooking, brewing and we cooking. Brewing and we cooking, brewing and we cooking. When I circle off the square glass, from the triangle for a star pass. New era in the scrimmage from the tip off. Sip and go, celebrate a smoky thick broad. Underdog, make it to the contender. Coming through this header when you're straight fender benders. Stopping in the octagon, swinging in circles. Research the game like your name Steve Urkel. This game time, coach with a PT, B&B PC. Tap in and beat the Southpaw finna leave y'all shook.